You guys, I went to put on a little lipstick before I started recording, and look what I found. The work of my 2-year-old. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to Sing So Repeat. My name is Mary Sarah. We are in that week between Christmas and New Year's where you don't know what day it is. I mean, my office has been closed since last Tuesday before Christmas, and I don't go in until Friday, which is a few days from now. And I'm still having to look at my phone to see what day it is. So that is where we are at. The state of my home is shocking at best. But you know what I'm doing? I'm doing a lot of sewing since I'm off work. And my sewing room and the play area is all in this one big space. So it actually works out quite well. So I've got a lot done. And I'm going to talk about 2 pairs of pants today that are chef's kiss perfection. Now, I have made the shorts pair of one of these. Actually, I made shorts pairs on both of these. I was so pleasantly surprised by these. They are amazing. I'm excited to break these down. I'm going to talk about any alterations I did for my own body measurements and my own style preferences as well. So let's get into it. There will be more of these made on the horizon. These are just the first mock-up pairs of the pants. So here we go. I'm going to tell you what both of these are first, and then we're going to get into each of the pattern. So the first one is the Pleats to Meet You pants, and the other one is the Coco wide leg pants. Both of these are Pattern Emporium patterns. They are linked in the description. Let's talk about the Coco wide leg pants first. Done. We've already decided. Okay. This pair are amazing. When looking at this pair, I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel like these are going to work for me. They seem like they ride a little low. That's been my biggest fear when I make wide leg pants, woven pants, because I just feel like my behind is so large compared to other parts of my body. And I think I have a lower butt as well. So it's not only larger, but it sits lower. So when I shop for pants in the wild, they don't fit right. And for whatever reason, the block that they have on these, I made just the slightest adjustment and I love them. Now, I think for future pairs, I'm going to try not a culotte, but an ankle length version. She's got it here. This is really the length that I like to wear, but I really waffled back and forth on this pair that I made because I didn't know if I wanted to cut it off to the ankle. I ultimately decided to not. I basically just did a full length pant. Now these I made in the shorts version just as a tester. And I loved them so much. They fit so good, which I don't even wear shorts all that often, but they fit me so good. I was just so surprised. I'm going to pull out the pattern piece so that I can chat with you briefly about what I did. One thing I didn't do in the tester short was put on pockets. So that's the only thing that I changed this time around is I added the front patch cargo pockets and I did the full length on those. There's 2 different length pockets that you can do, one that's maybe this much shorter than that one. And I chose the longer one. All right. I looked against a couple different pattern pieces of pants that I had made previously. I don't remember which one I ultimately went with, but I kind of just eyeballed the fact that I felt like the behind was going to be a little tight. So here's what I did. This is the back pattern piece. And I just did that little thing. So I just drew in here. I looked at a couple other pattern pieces like I just said. And I kind of eyeballed whereabouts I think I would need the adjustment so that much space is given to my behind. So I'll probably just take that off now because I won't need that. It fits so well that I think I can just eliminate that right there. But that was the adjustment I did on that. And then I went ahead and did the full length. The only thing is I cut. I did the full length. I cut where it said, cut here if you are shorter than 5'5", and I'm 5'4". So I cut along that hemline length. Now I ended up cutting off probably an inch off the bottom. Yeah, probably an inch and a half, maybe off the bottom before I hemmed it. So I kept trying it on. And if I wanted to do a deeper hem, maybe I could have done that and just left it. But I did it to where it was about that much, kind of uneven actually. It's pretty terrifying when you look at it. but whatever. This was such a slippery fabric, but oh my word. This was the one I was gifted by my friend Diane from church. And while it is a nightmare when it's washed because everything just goes back together, it is so lovely. I mean, this is going to be one I'm going to have to iron and get it right every time, but oh, it is so luscious. It's a great weight. It's not like tissue weight. It's not super heavy either, but it has a lovely, lovely drape. And this is the one I was imagining with the top that I made. I wore it with the shorts, the About Town popover top, also by Pattern Emporium. It had that cap sleeve in that like prairie floral, like ditzy floral, but like wider flowers and white background. Anyway, could totally see myself wearing it with these, and just a really nice, like easy, flowy khaki pair. Now, like I said, I did leave these full length, and I'm gonna wear them around and see how much I like that. And I have some more fabric that I'm definitely gonna make these again, and we'll probably do like maybe the ankle length on that, the culotte length on that. I do love the waistband options. The one I chose, and I love this just because it doesn't roll and flip on you. It takes a little extra time, but I love, love, love this top stitch waistband. So absolutely perfect. It also is one that sits higher in the back slightly. I don't know what you call that. Curved waistband, that's not it. Probably called something. And I find that that works out pretty well for me too. So really, really, really loving these. Big hit. I did the same sizing as I did for the shorts, just a straight size 12. No adjustments other than that, scooping out the back of the crotch. Will absolutely make, again, big winner for me. Okay, next, I did the Pleats to Meet You pants. Now, these are, I wouldn't call them joggers, but they have like a jogger feel, but they're a pleated front knit pant pattern with a tapered leg. And I love a jogger, so this was the silhouette that I was really excited about. And I don't necessarily love pleats, but oh my word, again, a huge, huge hit with me. It is kind of a fiddly make. I used ITY fabric. I did the same fabric that I did the shorts in, the mock-up of the shorts. So the same fabric here, ITY knit from Fabric Mart. And it's a little fiddly because if you know anything about ITY fabric, I mean, it's just, it's lovely to wear, but it's a challenge to work with. Because the back has darts, has 2 sets of darts, and then the front has these 2 sets of pleats, which are hard to see in this, but right there, and right there, and here, and here. So once you get past that, it's actually fairly easy. Oops, my eyelash is stuck. It's pretty fairly easy, very straightforward. Now, okay, adjustments that I did on this, I doubled up the hem because I just felt like it didn't hit in the right spot that I wanted to. I wanted it to be like right above my ankle. So next time, I think I'll just take a little bit more off the bottom hem, like about another inch, just so it's not like a doubled hem like that is. So it's a little heavy on the bottom. The other adjustments that I made on this are, I could tell already that it was going to be too long because in the video that they put out, in the pictures as well, there's pooling at the ankles, and I really just wanted something that like came down to my ankle and just trimmed off. I didn't want like a tapered pant to be pooling at the bottom. Let me see if they have that here. These are really hard to show you. You know, I'll put one up on the screen because these are really small. So I'll put some on the screen so that you can see. Anyway, I didn't want that. So what I ended up doing was I took the adjustment lines from here, like right around the knee, or short length, and down here as well. And I pulled it up from here, a ½ inch, no, probably 3/4 of an inch. And I pulled it up here, probably about between 1/2 and 2 1/4, 3/4 of an inch. And I still feel like I could do a little bit more. Either that or I just pull it off the bottom. Like I could probably just pull off the bottom about this much and just fold that up there, pull that off about that much and try that. Because like I said, the hem was a little, I folded it over and then I folded it over again. So to avoid that, I would just shorten the length after that. But I think overall, the proportion of having it adjusted here and here, I was very happy with. And these, it's so funny. They look like they're going to be a disaster when you're in the middle of making them. Before you put the waistband on, I'm like, these, I just don't even know. I had no hope at all. Couldn't see the vision. Put the waistband on, put in the elastic, tried them on, and they are gorgeous. The shaping at the behind, and I put on a couple pounds thanks to all this holiday eating that I've been doing. The shaping at the behind is gorgeous. So flattering. So you have an elastic waist pant that's stretched, but all the bulk is gone because of those 4 pleats on the back. And then the pleats, the 4 darts on the back. And then the pleats on the front, especially if you do it in this ITY fabric, they just lay so flat. And I do have a little bit of a pooch right now because I have a food belly. Still so flattering. I'm just beyond. I cannot wait. There's a fabric in there that I bought from Fabric Mart that was a dead stock from White House Black Market. It's beautiful. It's like an abstract. There's greens, there's blues. There's like a mauve lavender. It's beautiful. Same ITY in a set. I cannot wait. And this has such a professional finish too because of the pleats, because if you use ITY, it looks very professional, very businesslike, yet you're going to be so comfortable. And there's pockets too. So I'm so excited to make more of these to wear to work. I think they'll look great with a blazer. They'll look great with casualing it down, also with, graphic tees, which I love to wear, or just maybe like a fun little sweatshirt or a variety of options. I am so excited to try out. So for sure, another win for me. Absolutely cannot wait to make this again. If you get past the fiddly part in the beginning, it's just a breeze. It is so quick and so fast. Her instructions are great. Yeah, so pleased. Absolutely excited about this pair. Next week, we're going to talk about this that I'm wearing. This is a me made. If you followed my stories over on Instagram, you would have seen this fabric and what I cut out in it. I cut out 3 garments that I was test making. So this one is a free pattern. So stay tuned for that next week. The other 2 are Pattern Emporium pieces. One I don't think is going to survive this 12 period. I don't think I'm going to wear it, but I was glad I made it. And the other one I think will. I haven't finished that yet, but possibly 2 of these garments will make it out of the testing period into my closet. So stay tuned for that next week. And please leave your comments and thoughts below, and we'll chat soon. Bye.